Welcome back, lords and ladies, to Dragon Age Origins.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
I'm not sure what to believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean, threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Yes, so that voice actress who does the witch over there, I believe that's Captain Janeway from Star Trek Voyager. Could be wrong about that. So yeah, welcome back. When last we left off, we collected Darkspawn blood from the Kakari Wilds. We found the treaties located with Morgan and her mother, and now we're back at the camp, and we're ready to continue our initiation into the Grey Wardens. Actually, before we do that, there are a few things we can do. Oh, over here. Before we talk to Duncan. So let's go make sure we take care of that. Like, talk to this guy.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
Yes, in fact, I have one of them with me. Or, Davith mentioned you were offering a reward for one.
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
That should be fine.
Thank you for your assistance, then. Perhaps we won't lose as many hounds as I'd feared.
So we got 20 silver. And a level up. Oh, the dog leveled up, too. I'm really close to level up myself, but let's open up this chest. Now, this was we got the key from the prisoner, but we couldn't actually get to this chest because the Tranquil was guarding it. But now, the Tranquil is off to bed. So we can loot this chest. We got an apprentice cowl, an arming cap, 15 silver, and a bunch of other stuff. Take it all. Yeah. That was helpful. We should probably sell some things.
Again. Is there something you need?
Just in case.
Supplies, perhaps.
Yeah. Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet, yeah? Okay. So let us sell these crappy daggers. The balanced greatsword, we probably won't need it. I actually need to unequip Davith and Jory. I'll explain why in a moment. Longsword, short bow. Now these arrows, each one of these is worth 5 silver. They're pretty good damage, but I never use crossbows, so those are going away. So that's a whole gold for that. How awesome is that? And these arrows here, I'm not really going to get an archer for a bit, and I could really use the cash, so this Darkspawn staff is pretty decent. I'll hold on to that for a bit. Okay, and real quick, arming cap is worth quite a bit. 1 willpower, 10 mental resistance. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Davith and Jory. Now you guys. Taking away your helmet, taking away your bow, and I'm gonna give you some crappier armor so I can hold on to the cured armor. Because it's slightly better. Not a lot better, but it's slightly better. Let's see. I have some rough studded leather I can give you. Do that. Rough, rough, rough. Where's the boots? Do I not have the boots? I guess I don't. I think what's his bucket actually has them equipped. You. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that too. And that's gray iron. I'll hold on to the gray iron, and I'll give you iron scale mail, because that's pretty crappy. And yes. Okay, that's fine. Actually, take your gloves too. You ain't gonna need them. Alright. Good to go. Let's talk to you.
Hello again. Is there
Hello
something
again.
you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Supplies. So you're the
So long as
goods.
you keep it quiet.
Yeah. Get to the selling. Okay. Enchanted dagger. Hold on. Keep the ash longbow. Okay. Hold on to those helmets for a bit. The cured stuff. Get rid of the rough stuff. Chanter's footing. Hold on to that, because that is for a mage, and that's pretty decent for a mage. Studded leather, keep that. Gray iron. Small shield, elm shield, we can get rid of that. Large ash shield, we can get rid of that. We have better shields already. And those I'll hold on to. We can also... Oh, I need to equip the mud idol. And I have all these gems. I'm reluctant to sell them just yet. The wolf pelts I can sell. Got about a quarter of a gold for that. And then, of course, all these things. These frost rocks and frozen lightnings are a decent amount of money, but I don't have a lot of them, so I'm just going to hold on to them. So I have 2 gold. Can I buy anything from you? Let's see. I always look in the other items first, because there's usually interesting stuff. I could also buy some recipes. I really don't use a lot of these things very much, though, I have to admit. The Mabari Crunch is pretty cheap. Can probably get it elsewhere, but I'll get that too. And Soldier Steel Helm. I can get some heavy chainmail boots, which are slightly stronger, but I'm gonna get better stuff in a minute, as you'll see. Any good weapons? Enchanter's Staff. Fairly good. Fire and cold, electricity damage. Not gonna need it anytime soon, I doubt. Okay, we're good then. Let's get out of here. Away we go. Do I need to do anything else? Thinking. There's the Tranquil guy. No. Magic encampment. There's Wind. She doesn't have anything new to say. Okay. Duncan. Actually, I don't know if I've ever gone up here at night. I'm just gonna take a quick gander.
Whoa, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
So you're still instructing people on the uses of Darkspawn.
Party made it back last night. Barely.
What do you mean?
Only 2 of them made it, and one was minus a leg. Said they encountered some Darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
That's ominous.
So there's supposed to be more of these Grey Wardens coming, I hear.
Petron said they were all legions.
coming with a whole army of them fancy Orlesian knights.
If my pa wasn't already in his grave, that'd have put him there.
You think they'll leave once this is done? If we ask them nice?
If they don't, then we keep on fighting, I guess.
I'd rather fight them painted fopps than these darkspawn. That howling of theirs gives me nightmares, it does.
They're actually done talking. I don't know if I've ever listened to them that much. Happy bark. Oh, good idea. Let's level up. Okay, so, Alistair, you're going to need some strength. I'm building him exactly the same way as I'm building Ash. He is going to need a little bit of cunning. So that'll be good. And threaten, yeah, you'll need threaten. He doesn't have shield defense yet. I'll get that soon. I'll get threaten first. Yeah. And Doggy Man. Level you up as well. Get you some strength, get you some dexterity. And I'll get you 2 strength. Get your damage up. Okay. Good to go. Believe that's it. I'd be surprised if there was much more. Someone in the comments would be like, no, you missed this and this and this. Oh well, it's fine.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morrigan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
And what if we have second thoughts?
Let me be very clear on that point. You are not volunteers. Whether you were conscripted or recruited, you were chosen because you are needed. There is no turning back now. You must gather your courage for what comes next.
I see.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now rather than later.
Is that why the joining is so secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I don't like this any more than you do.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
You make a good point.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures?
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Come on, Davith. I actually like you.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No. You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
You don't mess with Master Splinter.
I am sorry.
Oh, that escalated quickly.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Nothing you said could have prepared me for that.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the King.
What kind of meeting?
The King is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Oh, wow. That was... Oh. Are you alright, doggy? Oh, he's just taking a nap. I thought he went through the joining, too. I was a little worried. Okay. So, I earned a level up. Let's do that. Let's get him some more strength. And cunning's fine. Let's get some dexterity. And let's get shield block. I should actually start working towards taunt. But I do kind of want a better flanking position, so I'll do that first. Did I get 2 level ups? Oh, I have 2 skills. Oh, okay. Well, I already did that one. Alright, well, I'll start working towards taunt then. Excellent. And you, little doggy. Let's give you some strength and some dexterity. And I also have a little present. So, I have the Warden's Oath, which is +2 Constitution. Excellent. I also have a bunch of stuff from the Grey Wardens. They've actually given me a full set of that armor. So that is very cool. And there's the heavy armor. Now, it's only iron level stuff. It's not even gray iron, so it's actually not fantastic. But the bonuses are definitely great, so happy about that. And that is a much better shield. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so now I am a bad ass. I look like a Grey Warden now. Yeah. Actually, oh, I got a sword too. I forgot about that. Don't forget about the sword. Grey Warden longsword. +2 attack. Plus 1% melee crit chance. 5% crit damage. Messy kills and explosive. I don't know what that means, but it sounds awesome. And it looks cool. Okay, cool. So now I'm geared up. I'm ready to be a Grey Warden. Let's go ahead and I think we're done downstairs. Yeah. Poor Davith and Jory. I did like them. Maybe not Jory so much. He was a nervous Nelly.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the young lord from Highever I met earlier. I understand congratulations are in order.
Didn't have a choice, really.
I suppose none of us do. But every Grey Warden is needed.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
I'll do my best, Your Majesty.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The circle
We will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Oh, quiet.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
The look.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
I agree with Alistair. We should be in the battle.
That is not your choice. If King Kalen wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
Way to take a stand, Alistair.
I have my dignity. Well, some.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the beacon?
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
What about me? Can we join the battle afterward?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
What if the Archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Alright, so we have our quest. We are to light the beacon atop the Tower of Ishal once we get the signal. Is Alistair taller than me? Nah, it's just what the plane he's standing on. Okay. Away we go. I believe the Tower of Ishal is across the bridge. I'm actually going to save it here because we are about to have some epic battle of epicness.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Yeah, he's in different armor because the mod doesn't affect cutscenes. That's okay. Look at that wave of meat coming at you. Oh my.
Archers!
So it begins.
Let's cross the bridge and get
All
to the Tower of Ishal.
Let's boogie. Yes, thank you for saving the game. Appreciate it.
Another one for the worms.
Whoa, that's coming right at me. Ay, ay, ay. Run. Whoa. No, oh, I almost got across. I don't think I've ever made it across this bridge without getting hit. Go.
Help us. They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Nothing's ever simple, is it? Okay, so real quick. Now I have a mage in my party. Let's take a look at him. What's his equipment look like? He has got... Okay, I can equip him with stuff. And I'm going to have him for a while. So let's give him some decent things. Like the arming cap. God, that helmet looks dumb, doesn't it? They really... The mages really get the short end in this game. Chanter's footing. That'll be good for you. And staff. Now I have a magic staff and a darkspawn staff. Darkspawn staff is slightly better. Not a whole lot. Yeah, they both do the same damage, but one gives 5% spirit damage, so it's not a huge deal. I don't believe I have anything to give you. I can give Alistair this mud idol. Oh no, that's me. Sorry. Alistair, we both look the same. That's going to get confusing. I believe his equipment is fine. I think actually his stuff is gray iron, and mine is iron. So his is actually slightly better than mine. We might change that later. Okay, but that's good. I'm actually going to use this mage for a bit. So let's give everyone flaming weapons. There we go. And he can actually make some potions, I believe. Yeah, simple potions. I should probably do that while I have the chance. We'll worry about that later. I've got lightning, magic missile. I've got... hold on, let me just put my stuff in the right place. This is a sustained spell. Put it over here. I'll need that one, actually. Arcane shield is sustained as well. Weakness. We can leave that there. Okay, you guys... oh, come on. The icons are a little odd. Go over here. This is paralyzed. We'll be using that quite a bit. Okay, let's do this. Alright. Let's give this guy a paralyze.
Take that!
Yeah. And give that guy a magic arcane bolt.
So many!
And they're all stunned.
This is it!
Yeah, the flame weapons is gonna make them my warriors a lot stronger. Got a guy over there. He's trying to run. I don't think so, buddy. Actually, I'm gonna hit you with like lightning. Do an arcane blast too. Boom. Oh, that's fire. One arc lightning. Pew. Running out of magic with him. I need just spend a second to recharge my mana. Yeah, now I can actually use those potions. But yeah, that went well. We barely really took any damage. That's mostly thanks to that armor and the fact that we have our dog. I think we would have the dog anyway at this stage of the game. And if we didn't, there would be a warrior. One of those guards would be following us around. But he's nowhere near as good as the dog. Let's make sure we loot all this stuff. Collect all the shinies, wooden crates. Getting it. Mr. No-Name Mage, do you even have a name? Now you're just Circle Mage. Member of the Circle. There's some death root over there. The game doesn't actually do this that often, where it just throws temporary party members at you. From time to time, but very rarely. And it happens way more at the beginning of the game. Later on, you have much more freedom in who you'd pick, which is very good. But it's not like in Baldur's Gate, where you build your party from the ground up. Or it's more similar to Neverwinter Nights, where you have you have to select from a group of pre-mades. Grey Iron Chainmail would be pretty good, except for the fact that I actually have that Grey Warden armor. So, there are ways to make that Grey Warden armor better, but the stats are never going to get better. Could do it with mods, but I think I'm going to leave it as is. And just worry about finding stuff as I get there. This guy's coming right for me, so you are getting a paralyzed. Boom. Oh, and you. Alright, actually, let's do a fire. Actually. Fire! Yeah. Get him.
Cut them down.
One thing I really love about Dragon Age 2 was the animations for the mages. They did this thing with their staffs where they twirled it like some crazy baton twirler, and it looks so awesome. Oh, look at this guy. Let's give him a paralyze. Paralyze. Pew. Love paralyze. Used to use that all the time when I played a mage. That was like my primary thing. What are you guys doing over there? Oh, you're done. Okay. Yeah, Dreadhowl. You do it. Go, doggy. Oh, he's coming right for me. Oh, noes. What is this? Give him a weakness. Hopefully he won't be able to hit me. Oh, he took a big chunk out of me, actually. Oh, no. Down goes the mage. It's alright, he'll get back up. I'm okay, he says, but he took a injury. So what do you got? Broken bone. Penalty to dexterity. Okay, so I need to use an injury kit to remove that, but he's a mage and doesn't use dexterity all that often, so for much. So I'm actually okay with taking that penalty for the time being. He won't be able to dodge stuff as much, but hopefully he'll be alright.
And I'm off.
Okay, and that leads us to this chest over here. Let's get that. Still don't have a rogue that can open these. I'll chop it open. Get it. Gray iron helmet. And let's see. I'm good. Alright. So the next time we'll head into the Tower of Ashal and light the beacon so that Logain can charge and we can defeat the Darkspawn once and for all, and then we can go kill How. Until then.